Kamana Ayamba. Learning environments is a program that we designed majorly for students who are doing architecture in school, and those taking on interior design.
I'm George Martin Orono, and I'm an architecture designer and visualizer at Brownstridge Design and Build Company. Learning environments is one of the ideas run by Brownstridge that helps bridge a gap between what people actually study in school and what actually works in a workplace, right? Because there is a gap in between that people just go on and get the theoretical kind of form of education. And then learning environments is to bridge that gap between what happens between theory and then the practical part.
My name is Ian Karohanga, and I am a student architect. I have been interning here at Brownstridge for a while now, and it's been a really interesting experience. It's been fun, I should say. I've gone to appreciate more that teamwork is a really important aspect of design and now building, because you cannot do everything alone. You really need the support of different people and their crafts and their discipline to help you achieve something.
My experience at Brownstridge ticked all the boxes for a good internship because I was able to experience office life, how to work with others, how to do good teamwork, and everybody was really encouraging, and everybody was really willing to teach me new skills and also learn from me.
Joining the firm, I'd wanted to experience or to put in practice the theory that I had learned in class. I thought it would be the same as the books, but it's quite different, because I think the very first test I got was from engineer George, and it gives me a space to design. I never thought it would be that hard, but as soon as you design, you take it to him and he questions. So what function is this? Does it serve this other function? So it's more of a problem solving compared to just designing. So it's what I've learned from Brownstridge.
Getting interns helps us build, helps us teach the language in which we are trying to communicate our drawings, teach our style of design. So being able to pass on some of the tasks, lift some of the burden off like the people who are working there. Once you teach someone how to do something, you can later on give them that work to do while you tackle other parts of the work, and in case you are not around, they could take over the project.
My name is Ahari Monica, a student architect from Chambogo University. Yes, impact that my internship in this place had on me was really great. Great in like magnitude, but also great in experience, because in this space I felt like it was the first time that I interacted with the business side of design, because normally you only interact with the design itself and you have these ideals in your mind, you know. So but then in this space, because we were given that opportunity to have direct interaction with the client, you actually had to deal with real issues. So you're going to have like this design or like these materials that you thought of and everything, but the client just didn't like it. Not because it's not working, but they just don't like it, and you're supposed to now figure out, how do I still give them what they want, but also what works? Because as a professional, that is your responsibility. Regardless of their need or of their want, you have to also meet their need. whether they are aware of it or not.
Challenges are part of life, but the good thing about working here is that the work environment alone, not to mention the people the work environment alone helps you grow from these challenges. It helps you evolve as a person, and you find that eventually you knock these challenges aside.
I didn't get to do a lot of field work in my time here. Maybe that was one challenge. And I mostly did computer work. Maybe I specialized too much in my time here. And the internship did feel a bit short. I could have learned a lot more in more time.
I haven't had any challenge except the jar. That's why jar. Yeah, that's why jar. It was one very unexpected experience at the farm, but it's also a fun experience. You know, it's a point of learning discipline. You know, learning how to work around other people, learning how to talk and behave around other people. It's in its own way. It instills discipline in someone.
The importance of the program not may be to the farm per se, but it's what is the contribution that the farm has to the people. And that's what matters, right? If we are able to teach the next generation of what we need to do in terms of design and architecture and building, what should the profession entail, and we are giving them the right way of doing it, I think that is creating a generation of designers that we can trust and know that the future is safe, because we actually we taught them what is safe, and therefore when our time has come to live as designers, we know that the future generation of designers will actually be able to carry on their own legacy in terms of design and architecture.
Like, we're all pitching in ideas for a project. You will think it would be different when you're dealing with an intern or you're teaching someone, but in this case, you sort of like see someone develop from from learning from you to working alongside you, and it's nice to see the growth process. It's nice to see, like, of course, in the beginning, maybe you're a little impatient. How does this person not know how to do something? But with time, you gain a sense of accomplishment in teaching. So for me, I guess I've learned a bit of patience. I've learned how to work with people who I might not think knew as much as me, and I've gone to see some of these people even do things better than I would, which is a plus for me.
The future for learning environments is we want to partner with more companies to bring on more skills on board, because right now we have multimedia, which involves graphics design, photography, videography. We have interior design and architecture, but we want to add on programs like gaming, laser cutting, arts, 3D printing, virtual reality, things like that, to show different people how they can incorporate this in their businesses. We want to add more skills on students so that when they join a workplace, they have more to offer and they are at a higher advantage than anyone else who has probably graduated from school.